Hi, this is Sabrina. Today, I want to share a story that has profoundly altered the essence of my whole being and my craft. Over the past 25 years, I've had the privilege to express myself through painting and writing and teaching and creating community. Yet, this diagnosis that I received officially 3 years ago, 2 weeks before I got married, shifted my whole reality. I have Parkinson's disease. I have young onset Parkinson's disease, which is just about 5 to 10% of the people that get Parkinson's get it in this stage of life. It's a different experience because you're going to live with it a lot longer. The initial diagnosis was in 2016 when I was diagnosed with dystonia, which is like a clenching and twisting and pulling feeling on my left side. I'm left-handed. I started noticing my left foot clenching and twisting in. I was holding my arm very stiff. I asked about Parkinson's and they said, no, you're a woman. It doesn't run in your family. You're young. 6 years later, I saw a movement disorder specialist at the University of Wisconsin, neurology, and they diagnosed me with Parkinson's. In a way, I'm grateful I got 6 more years of my life not knowing I had Parkinson's. I'm grateful that I had those years to develop the courses I was able to develop and not be living with how complex this has gotten. I didn't know the complexity of the disease. I didn't know the motor symptoms and then the non-motor symptoms and how it affects all these areas of my body. And it's like silently woven its way into every part of my life. I have 80% less dopamine than the average person. So that whole sense of drive and following through on a vision and everything that's led me through my life, this feeling of that just being slipped away from me and the confusion of that kind of hitting that wall of like I couldn't tie the pieces all together. And some days, sometimes I feel great. Like today, my body feels calm. Yesterday, it felt absolutely terrible. I'm having to take medication every 3 hours. And I'm always trying to find the little window where I have like 45 minutes where I can just focus and see through what I'm wanting to get accomplished and the expectation I put on myself to keep it all going. It's hard. I just feel like I'm failing in all these areas of my life. And it's a really isolating and lonely thing to have. Ever since this came to be, I wanted to be able to share it, but I also felt like I didn't want it to consume me. I didn't want it to become my whole world. But then I felt like I was holding something back. And I didn't know how to lean into my community and these wonderful people that have reached out to me over the years and talked about how Spilling Open or other books of mine or courses have affected them and their lives. When I was growing up and sharing in my books, I felt I was holding the space for a lot of vulnerability, and I didn't know how to be transparent about it. I wanted to be able to give fully. There is an ache of like, I feel I've put so much into the world, and now I'm like, how am I going to get through the rest of my life here? So some dear friends created a GoFundMe to help support this next phase of my life. I'm hoping that the funding I can receive can go towards getting some stability around my life and to have some agency over the treatments and the care I receive and the help I get. I'm eager to do the most experimental possible things with stem cell therapy, infusions, replacing some of those dopamine cells that are being killed off. What I don't want to do is out of my own pride just fade away and not reach out to my community and say, I need your help. And I got a lot of things I want to share. I have the 25th anniversary of Spilling Open. I have the rights back to that book and I want to republish it. And I want to be able to make my work continue to be of service in the world. I want to be able to reach who may need it now. When I think about my legacy, I want to be sure that it goes forth and can be of service, even if I'm not there for it. I'm saying yes to this wonderful community that I've always felt so touched by over these years. And I want to continue to be able to be of service to the best of my ability for the next as many years as I've got. And I hope with time I'll be able to be a voice for the young onset Parkinson's community. So thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love and care. I'm so, so grateful. Thank you.